Hello everybody, my name is Simon Henney and I am a student at 12.3 and I've been at Euro College for 5 years now. Today I'll be showcasing my term work for the International Big Picture Learning Credentials. This term my primary focus is completing my senior school project, my internship and my post-school learning. I also share about my early life hobbies and what I've been working towards. So kick back, relax and enjoy. So the first thing I want to talk about is my personal interest project. So personal interest project means what is something that sparks your interest? What is something that you're passionate about? What is something that you want to dive deep into? What is something that you want to learn? So for example, my personal interest project is music and guitar. Either when I recorded myself playing guitar and singing, or two, I'm doing some research, like for example, what is treble clef, what is bass, what is pizzicato, melodies, solos, tempos, beats, rhythms, and even so on. The topic I chose for my interest project was on Yamaha. As I own a Yamaha guitar myself and wanted to learn more about the creator, here are the slides of research from this. For my social action project, I chose to create an anti-bullying presentation. This topic matters as bullying in schools is still something that is prominent in Australia. Having had experience with this myself, I wanted to create research and advocate, but also educate people who might not understand how serious it is. What is bullying? Bullying is repeated behavior that deliberately hurts, intimidates, or harms another person. It mostly involves an imbalance of strength. Therefore, the person bullying has more personal strength, social influence, or other form of advantage over the person being provoked. Physical: hitting, pushing, tripping, damaging personal belongings, properties, or making violent threats. Verbal: name-callings, insults, cruel jokes about individual characteristics or background. Cyberbullying: harassments, threats, or humiliation through digital platforms such as social media or text messages. Bullying is repeated over and over again because it is intentional behavior designed to cause harm or distress. Types of bullying that we mentioned before is verbal bullying, social, physical, and cyberbullying. Effects of bullying. Bullying occurs severe lasting effects across a person's mental, physical, and social well-being. Targets of bullying often having to face chronic depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and physical issues such as headaches and stomach aches. Some actions that we can take are awareness posters. Create a poster with anti-bullying messages. School presentation. Conduct a presentation explaining the effects of bullying. Kindness Week. Organize activities that encourage inclusion, friendship, and respect. Poster and markers, printer, presentation ideas, permission from school admin, and volunteers. Conclusion. Bullying affects individual and the entire school community. By teaching students, promoting kindness, and encouraging actions, we can assist, create a safer and more comprehensive environment for everyone. Kindness starts with you. Tell an adult, don't ignore bullying, help the person being bullied, be brave, and speak up. The next thing that I want to talk about is my early life. So if you may not know me, my name is Simon Henney and I was born on 10th of July 2008. And little things that you may not know about me is that I am tall, I am talented, and I'm very social. So let's start with tall. First of all, I am 6'3", making myself to play sports such as volleyball and even basketball. The next thing of all, that I am very talented. When I was a young boy, I picked up my brother's guitar and I hopped onto YouTube to watch some tutorials of how to play guitar, such as basic chords, strumming patterns, and even that I do a bit of guitar skills such as playing melodies, solos, riffs, scales, pentatonic scales, major scales, minor scales, hammer-ons, pull-offs, and even so on. Being social is you don't don't get to like stay at home, you're like in your own bubble. Just get out there, go outside, get some fresh air, go for a walk, go to the shops, go to the beach, and just go out with your family and friends. What I've learned in advisory that our teacher, Ms. has been taught, not only myself but the students of Yuba College, that we've been doing a whole bunch of topics such as personal interest projects, like what is something that you're really passionate about, what is something that sparks your interest. Autobiography is talking about your early life. Internship is talking about what do you do in your workplace. Is it courses, TAFE courses such as doing hospitality, community service, baking, beauty and design, fashion and clothing, and even so on. My internship is working at Brantford Park Primary School, also known as my primary school when I was a young boy. Every Friday morning, I arrive at my workplace early in the morning just to sign in at the administration office. Then I'll head over to the music class to check in with Mr. Wong. Myself and Mr. Wong have 5 individual classes that we teach. What have we taught the students, that you may ask, is first, we've taught the students of how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Happy Birthday on piano. Second is using a whiteboard to write down of how music make you feel, including melodies, tempos, beats, and even so on.
Here are the notes I filled out during my internship. I've just created a weekly reflection every time I went to teach and came back.
These are some emails that I've sent for my internship. And records of my weekly attendance.
I'm also currently completing a Cert 2 in Hospitality at Bentley Surf Metropolitan TAFE, which I have another term left until it is completed. In this class, we make various beverages like mocktails, table setups, carry plates, and etc. Finally, let's talk about what I'm going to do after school. Here are the research that I've done for my post-school project. What job or career might suit me? The place I want to work is at Mega Music or Crescendo's music store to help the customers there if they're looking and want to purchase some products or they want their instruments to be serviced. How do I look after myself when I am alone? Taking extra care of myself, such as getting a good amount of sleep, eating healthy, staying hydrated, and focus of what's ahead of me after high school. What support system are there to have help after school? After school support systems, I can importantly aid young people's development by providing a safe and improved environment, fostering social skills, and donating academic systems. How much does it cost to live on my own? Designing and building a new home in Perth will cost around $2,450 to $4,750 per square meter, with the standard Perth house size of 214 square meters. This adds to a total of $524,300 to $1,016,500. What do I need to get ready for life after school? Go to TAFE University to do further studies. After graduating, apply for a job to get paid to purchase my own house, first car, fridge, groceries, and supply in order to survive. Quantitative reasoning. The first apartment will actually look something like this. Groceries per week. The average cost of groceries per week ranges from $140 to $215 for a single person. A phone plan will look something like this. Transport, a single cash for one day is $5 for 1 week. Games, 2 times per week. My weekly budget is $728.
Empirical reasoning. Apply for a job. I interviewed one of the employee at the music store and asked questions such as how they got started, what they dislike or like, what skills they required looking online for a job vacancy, and they require a full-time shift, and they have a good social skills in order to communicate with others. Apply for Medicare card or TFN. Medicare card. To apply for a Medicare card in Australia, you can either register online through MyGov or by filling out a paper form. TFN. Australian citizens at least 15 years old with an Australian passport can register for a TFN online using a digital ID. Register for TAFE. To apply for TAFE in Western Australia, begin with finding your desired course and then checking in a specific application command on the TAFE College website. Social reasoning. What if someone has no home? If someone has no home in Australia, in Western Australia, there are assets available to assist them and find shelter and support. Entry Points Perth offers a free assessment of regulation services to help individuals access accommodation. How do you approach a person experiencing homelessness? All approaches should be positive, empathetic, and respect the person and their conditions. Interactions should be trauma-informed and socially appropriate behavior and language should be used. Communication meme map. Who am I? My name is Simon, and I'm a Burmese Australian teenager who is in high school making my way through year 12. I'm a reliable, trustworthy, caring, respectful gentleman that want to assist for those people seeking for someone to help. Random act of kindness is what I like to recall. My passion and interest is playing guitar and music. Since I was 7, I picked up my brother's Fender Dreadnought acoustic guitar to play some basic chords. It wasn't easy at first, so I hopped onto YouTube to watch some tutorials. Years passed by now, I attend guitar lessons every Tuesday at school, learning to play melodies, solos, scales, bar chords, harmonics, and so on. What do I want to do? Finishing high school in year 12, I'll be going to TAFE University to do further studies in education about community service and music. Why? This will guide and help me to apply a job at Crescendo's music store in Murray to do customer service and sell products such as musical method books, guitar, accessories, bags, cases, strings, and a lot more. Before we end this video, here are some things that I really want to share. What I'm really proud of. The things that I'm proud of is by helping the teachers, communicating with students, playing the guitar throughout music lessons, helping other students. Challenges. The challenges that I face are bullying. But now, years later on, I'm more of an independent person, a person who is much more mature, a person who would never ever focus on a person who tried to get my attention. The skills that I've learned is by filling out, finishing any schoolwork, assessments, homework, assignments. The skills that I've learned at TAFE is making some drinks, doing table setups, carrying plates, serving customers, talking to the customers, and helping each other. The goals that I want to move forward is getting a job in future time. And future time that I want to work in a music store is where that I get to do a bit of customer service, talk to the customers, do whatever the tasks that I need to do, even so on. Thank you for watching, and this is my video profile for 2026.